Raining a bit now, but it looks like the clouds are passing by, so let's do this. Today I want to talk about love, and I know the title is pretty brutal. The title looks for trouble somehow, but it's okay. Initially, I wanted to put up the title, I Don't Understand Love, but then I thought, why not? Let me drag everyone else down with me. You know, with my limited understanding of love, so I usually prefer don't talk about it. But now we have this discussion going on in the school about love and oneness. So I thought maybe share something publicly, huh? For me, somehow this love thing was an obstacle. I think it's an obstacle pretty much for most people, if not everyone. Somehow everyone, one way or another, is dealing with this concept of love, whether it's their partner, their parents, their children. This love is always there, you know. And the reason is love is pretty primal. Love is very fundamental, you know. You cannot simply disregard love in your life. And if you do that, you're fundamentally crippled. You fundamentally lack something. Therefore, instinctively, you would like to find someone to love. Or you would like to find someone that loves you, right? Masculine and feminine, mostly. Men go on to find someone to love. Women wait, perhaps, for someone to come and love them. In both cases, we are really doing a terrible job. Because if we understand love is pretty fundamental, you realize that you need to love everyone. There is not one particular person that you love and the rest you don't. At least that's how it was for my teenage life. I had my first girlfriend, first, you know, physical, real, not imaginary girlfriend, when I was 18 years old. And for 2 years, this particular relationship went on only with maximum kissing each other, you know, not doing anything beyond my imagination, really. But I always had hard time, you know, to find this girlfriend. I always had hard time to, you know, love only one. I just simply loved everyone. Like every female was equally attractive to me, you know. I mean, to an extent, of course, but you get what I mean? I could not just simply say, okay, I love this person now. No, I could not satisfy myself with that. I really needed some sort of understanding of the concept, because the concept was very strange to me in terms of the world, you know, the things that you read about love. Like, I come from a Persian literature, you know. You have plenty of love stories, perhaps popular ones that also world known. And somehow I could see that the love could only be real when the couples never really got to be together. You know, the love is somehow, it's only real in the distance. As soon as you hook up, as soon as you get into this relationship, love just simply wears off, you know. So I was like, this does not make sense, you know. How can this be love? Like, what is love? Why lovers never meet? Therefore, I went into my next relationship, right? I ended the first one because obviously I was looking for something a little bit more sexual, let's say. So kissing was not satisfying the need for that losing virginity time. So I was 20 years old. I met this one person. I was madly in love, like crazy. I thought, this is insane. This is just like, holy shit, is this love? I found it. This is it. And then after a year, I think, we broke up. I was kind of devastated, but still doing my own things. Soon after, I met another woman that I madly fell in love again, you know. And I thought, holy shit, I thought I was in love with the previous one. This one feels different. This one is real love. Previous one was just not love at all. But in that time, I was really in love, man. You know, it's just like absolutely lost my mind, kind of in love. And that's fair point, you know. I was 20 years old, 18, 19, ambitious, you know. But the second one made me realize that the first one wasn't love. And the third one did the same thing with the second one. And the fourth, and the fifth, and the sixth, and the seventh. I don't know how many times this went by until I got here. But all I know, that I was never in love. That's why I don't understand it. That's why perhaps no one understands it. Because love is not defined by another person in your life. Love is fundamental. Love simply grows, and sometimes you also grow out of love. Sometimes the excitement is gone. Now the trouble begins. Now is the time that everyone wants their partner to love them for who they are. Isn't that the case? We all looking for that moment. We all want that one person that love us for what we are. Exactly the way we are. We might be nastiest person on this planet, but we want love. Therefore, that one person that wants to give love to me gotta be fine with my nastiness. Then it's not love. That's the problem. Love starts fundamentally. You gotta start loving yourself first. And when you do that, you will never expect someone to love you. Like, absolutely never. Because as soon as you love yourself, you realize love can only work unconditionally. I just don't understand love. Like, I think it's a very sad concept that somehow everyone is hooked up. Somehow everyone is hooked up with this idea of love. I gotta find love. I gotta find love. Or I gotta find someone to love me. Or all of these things. But in fact, you love everyone. Like, absolutely everyone. There are so many people that you could fall in love in the first sight. You know that. So what are you doing? You're basically hoping to find someone that love and she or he love you back. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe you don't need to be loved back. Maybe you only need to be loving. First toward yourself, perhaps, then you start realizing that there is nothing to be afraid of. Because you will find your love and you will indeed forget the previous love. You will indeed realize that there is nothing missed, there is only opportunities ahead. When you give yourself that self love, when you don't lose yourself to this love, when you finally take your chances and end the relationship, when you finally realize that the relationship you're in is not healthy for you, when you finally realize that you've been really putting up with so much shit for the sake of love, this helps you to grow. This helps you to become someone that has so much capacity to love that this whole concept of the worldly love disappears. You gotta grow yourself. Like if the first person that I ever went out and I was madly in love with could live with me in this situation that I'm living with this lifestyle, not at all. That person, she had absolutely different world, and she might have grown into something completely different than this lifestyle. So you gotta outgrow your environment anyway. You gotta get into relationship and come out of relationship. This just helps you to grow. It does not lack any love in it. You could love everyone. You could love yourself and be just a decent human being that it does not harm anyone and only gives good feeling to others. That's not so hard. Love is primal. This this is very critical. Very critical, but I wish I could use another word other than love, because love is very, very toxic. Like there is no more toxic word than love, I think. Like, oof, holy moly. How many times people tell each other I love you and then they don't mean it? Like how many times? We all perhaps done it at some point, right? I love you. But you know what? I fucking am pissed at you. Yeah, that happens. That's not necessarily a bad thing. I'm just saying this love is cunning. You want to tell people to con them. This love, I always had difficulties with. Always. But then I'm willing to die for my partner, you know? Like, indeed, I'm willing to just die for my partner right now if something happens. But at the same time, I don't understand it. Like this love, I don't understand what is love. Like, what is love? I wouldn't necessarily want to die for someone else. I would like to die for my partner, for my perhaps children, for my, I don't know. People perhaps have different definitions of love. But for me, I guess it's very internal. I'm willing to die for my partner not because I love her, because she's way worthier, than me. So if one of us has to go, perhaps it's my time. I said all of this thing to ruin it with this concept of worthiness now. I totally started a whole new chapter of this video now. Maybe not talk about it. Maybe don't talk about it. Yeah. Worth. Yeah. For what it's worth, don't get caught up in this love. You know? Whatever I said, anyway, it's not so important. Don't also take it so literally. I just want people to get over this concept of love because it's very limiting. Very, very limiting. Just get into that primal state of it. Realize that you need someone to Just simply be with and show that who you are really as a person. You want to get comfortable in a relationship. You want to have a partner for life. Yeah, I think I will let you go. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Here I will tell you much love, but what I mean is not really much love. Much love.